All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on Vibe Native. We're going to explore this orchestrated ecosystem we've built, which is designed to tackle one of the biggest and honestly, most frustrating hidden problems in AI development right now. So let's dive in. I want you to just look at this number for a second. 15 to 20 hours. Now, that's not how long it takes to build an app. No, it's something much, much more costly than that. This is what we're calling the AI fragmentation tax. Think about it. It's all that time that creators, developers, and founders are just losing every single week. You're manually trying to coordinate all these disconnected AI tools. You know the drill. You copy the output from one, you paste it into another, and you have to re-explain the entire context of your project over and over and over again. It's an absolute killer for productivity. And this tax, it really comes from four core problems that are just baked into the AI landscape today. First, you've got this isolated assistance, where you're stuck dealing with just one AI at a time. Second, what do you get back? Just text, right? Not actual tangible files you can use. Third, you, the human, become the glue. You're the manual orchestrator trying to piece it all together. And fourth, running all of this on your own machine, it opens you up to some pretty serious security risks. Vibe Native was built from the ground up to solve these exact pains. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We've just talked about the problem, this AI fragmentation. Next, we're going to walk through the unified system we built to solve it, and we'll really focus on our AI workforce and our sandbox security promise. And then we'll wrap it all up by showing you how it all comes together to take a project from just an idea, a vibe, to a fully live application. So how do we actually fix this? Well, at the very heart of Vibe Native is a unified system, and it's all designed to create a genuinely autonomous AI workforce. This whole strategy is built on three core pillars. And here they are: orchestration, security, and unification. Now, it's really important to get this. These aren't just three separate ideas. They're totally interconnected. They work together to transform what is normally a collection of fragmented, dumb tools into a single, cohesive, and really intelligent system. You know, here's a really simple way to picture it. Think of Vibe Native as this secure, high-tech command center. Orchestration, that's your expert crew, all trained to work together like a well-oiled machine. And security, that's the airtight bunker where they do all their work, keeping everything contained, safe, and secure. Okay, so let's dig into that first pillar, orchestration. Let's see how this actually works. And I want to be crystal clear. We are not talking about a single generic chatbot here. We're talking about deploying a full-fledged AI workforce of 38 highly specialized agents. And just look at the sheer breadth of that workforce. We've got specialists for literally every part of the development lifecycle. You've got your full-stack developer and your security auditor on the tech side, a product manager for strategy, even a persona alchemist to make sure your brand voice is consistent. Every single agent is an expert in its own domain. But you know, just having a bunch of experts isn't the whole story, right? They have to actually work together effectively. And Vibe Native allows for 5 completely different ways they can collaborate. They can work in parallel to speed things up, or sequentially when one step depends on the last. They can swarm a problem from all angles, follow a classic hierarchy with a manager, or even debate different solutions to find the absolute best one. This is sophisticated, coordinated teamwork. And this is really the magic of it all. The big takeaway here is that we're shifting from a single-player game to true expert collaboration. It's just like on a film crew, right? The director, who's like our product manager, doesn't need to be a camera expert. They just need to collaborate with the specialist who is. That's the real power of orchestration. Okay, so that's the workforce. But I know what some of you are thinking. Handing all this work over to a team of powerful AI agents, it sounds kind of scary, right? Well, that brings us to our second and absolutely crucial pillar, security. Our promise is simple: innovation without intrusion. And our entire security model is built on one single non-negotiable principle: zero local execution. No agent, no code, no process ever runs on your local machine, period. So how in the world do we pull that off? Well, everything happens inside what we call a cloud sandbox. This is basically a secure, totally isolated virtual computer that exists only in the cloud. We spin it up for one specific job. The agents go in and do their work, and the second that job is done, the entire environment is instantly destroyed. Poof, gone.
This analogy is honestly the best way to explain it. Instead of inviting a worker into your house where they could, wander around and access everything, we build them a temporary, fully equipped workshop in the backyard. They have all the tools they could possibly need, but they have absolutely zero access to your house. And when the job's done, the entire workshop just vanishes. Your home stays completely untouched and secure.
So, because of this sandbox approach, we can make some very concrete safety promises. First, your machine is never, ever touched. Second, you get a live log of every single action an agent takes, so you have full transparency. Third, you get to preview every file before you even think about downloading it. And because each sandbox is totally isolated, there is zero risk of one project contaminating another. It's a system built on total transparency and trust. Okay, so we've got an orchestrated workforce and we've got an airtight security model. Let's put it all together. What's the grand finale? What's the real payoff here? It's all about transforming your entire project vision into a live, deployed reality. And this all comes together in a feature we call the Vibe Deployer. It's the thing that synthesizes everything we've just talked about. It takes all the project assets you've already created, your plans, your brand profiles, your code artifacts, and it uses them as the actual blueprint to build and deploy a real application. And the journey to get there is incredibly straightforward. It's just a simple 4-step guided process. First, you just provide your existing project assets. Second, you have a quick chat with an AI to confirm your goals and a few architectural choices. Third, you get a link to a temporary preview environment where you can test out the fully functional app. And finally, when you love it, you hit the button and deploy it to production on Vercel and Supabase. And that's it. It's the ultimate expression of our entire value proposition summed up in our tagline. From vibe to live. We take the essence of your idea, the vibe, and we turn it into a living, breathing application for the world to see. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. We are building a future where the friction, the gap between having a great idea and actually executing on it just disappears. The only question that's left is this: what will you build when your ideas can ship themselves? Thank you.